In our last episode, we talked about hero upgrade tips and methods that I use to max out heroes at just about every single Town Hall level. What's going on, my friends? My name is Joe. Welcome back to the show, and today would be episode 7 of the Town Hall 11 free-to-play series in 2023, day 39 since we upgraded to this Town Hall level. Now, today's topic is going to be surrounded by sneaky goblins and super wall breakers, but more sneaky goblins because they have various uses for both farming, which most of you probably know, and mismatch situations in clan war leagues. We're going to cover both of those today. So let's go ahead and get over here into our progress base, and you're going to notice that my laboratory is not upgrading, which I need a ton of resources because we need dark elixir to upgrade our ice golem. So 55,000 dark elixir to prepare for our Icy 5 army. Now our hero is level 48 on the Archer Queen. Yes. Do we have a hero book? We do. We have a hero book, so I need to farm more dark elixir to upgrade the queen again. Grand Warden is level 16, and the Barbarian King is going to level 46 right now. He'll be done in 2 days and 13 hours, so like right there about the start of Clan War Leagues, I'm gonna have to probably gem him back. We also finished our army camps. We've upgraded our barracks. It's got a couple more days on that to level 13 to unlock our Electro Dragon. We did finish the upgrade on Dark Barracks, and we still need to upgrade our Spell Factory. We also upgraded all of our elixir storages, gold storages, and now we can start working our way into defenses. So let's go ahead and get back into our defensive layout, and we're going to jump into the sauna. So at Town Hall 11, you have 4 different options that you can unlock and boost: Super Barbarians, Super Archer, Sneaky Goblins, Super Wall Breaker. We'll talk about the other 2 in an upcoming video, but today we're going to focus in on the Sneaky Goblin. Now, 25,000 dark elixir to boost, or the super potion. We have 2 of those today that we're going to do. Now, we have been farming this entire time with the use of baby dragons. We've done perfectly fine with sneaky with the baby dragons. You don't necessarily have to boost the sneaky goblins, but they are a faster training army by a few minutes. I think it's like 31 minutes for a sneaky goblin army and 39 minutes for a baby dragon army, but I could be off there a little bit. So this is the army that we would use if we are farming. 7 of the super wall breakers, 68 sneaky goblins, and then you see haste, jump, and freeze. The freeze spells will be replaced with the invisibility spell once I unlock the spell factory, okay? So keep that in mind. This army is not locked in stone. We will definitely be changing it in the next couple of days once we get the invisibility spell. So apparently this halftime training speed stuff has taken a lot longer than I would like it to. We do not have our second army trained, but we're going to let that play out. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the farming tactics. Now here's the thing, guys. Each of you have a different way on how you do things. I might differ a little bit from what you want to do. It's just basically all recommendations. And so we just found this first base, very lucky find, and the goal here is mainly dark elixir because I need to do an upgrade in the laboratory, and I'd like to upgrade my queen again before we go into Clan War Leagues. So we're obviously looking for those drills, but we also have this storage sitting right there. Now the best part about sneaky goblins is it only requires 1 sneaky goblin per collector, like the mines and pumps and drills, like so. So you don't necessarily have to use your entire army to take down a base, nor do you have to go after all of the resources within the compartments because, you know, it's all kind of spread out all over the place. So the super wall breaker comes in right here to open up walls. It makes it very simple for anybody. So we're going to take down the gold storage with about 3 of the sneaky goblins. You don't really need a lot, but sometimes I tend to drop more than I possibly should. We're trying to clear out as many of these resource buildings as possible. That way we can funnel directly into the center of the base and go after this dark elixir. So let's go ahead and drop a jump spell, and then we're going to line up a haste like this. This is how I use this army. We're going to go 1, 2, trying to lace them together, and we're going to send in a group of sneaky goblins. And remember, they only have a certain amount of time that they are invisible. That's where the invisibility spell comes into play, but we don't have any. So we kind of have to spread out the placement of our sneaky goblins to try to get rid of that clan castle, and then we're going to try to take down the town hall. So we're going to send a few more, and then we're going to try to freeze these items like this. That's how I'm trying to like make up for the fact that I do not have the invisibility spell. Now we go back out and it looks like we're still waiting on sneaky goblins, which is very unfortunate. So we're going to retrain our army, retrain the spells, and you like to maintain, at least me personally, I like to maintain about 2 jumps and then about 4 haste, and then 3 invisibilities if I have those. So I normally have to go in and manually fix the spells because, you know, if you use one thing and then you have something else trained in the secondary army, then it kind of stacks on top of each other and gets all messed up. So that's my other tip there, is I do tend to go back in and adjust the army while I'm doing my 1 hour farming boost. In that last attack, you saw me use the jump and haste and sneaky goblins to take down the town hall. That's how I usually clear the town halls to get the win. That way I do not lose trophies, but mainly because we're working on this sneaky event, which offers 2 training potions and 400 XP. So we're trying to complete that one, and we'll continue to try to take down the town hall. But if you're really trying to get dark elixir really fast, you do not need to take down the town hall. You could try to find bases that have easily exposed dark elixir, or ways that you can just grab the dark elixir and get out quickly. So let me see if we can find an example of this. There's 5,000 dark elixir, 1,447. Really not. We needed what, 55,000 for that ice golem upgrade. So this base right here has the dark elixir, is only 3197. We're trying to find something that's a little bit more than what they're offering, and sometimes you just might have to click through some. So you see right here, we got the dark elixir very easily exposed, as well as a bunch of resources. So let's see if we can grab as much as possible, and we're going to avoid the win and try to save as much of the army as possible. That way we can go right back out. This kind of facilitates that farming logic. If we could speed things up, get the resources, and then go on with the rest of our day after we do the upgrade, perfect, you know? So we got like 9 million elixir, like we're almost full. We're going to need to spend some of that off, and then we're going to send in another. And we can also use our queen and our warden because, you know, obviously they are available. Why not use them? Send some sneaky goblins in there to grab the dark elixir out of the storage. And then I think we got most of it, right? Yeah, we're down to 795, so the rest of that's going to be in the town hall. Okay, so 28 sneaky goblins. We lost some trophies, but we got 4,000 dark elixir. We're going to retrain, and then I'm going to go right back out and do it again. And if you've watched my live streams, you've probably seen me do this many times, and you're like, I don't really quite understand what this guy is doing. Why is he taking the loss? It's because I'm trying to get dark elixir as quickly as possible. And we just got our loot bonus. So let's see what we got in the treasury. And just like that, we're done. We're done. So I went ahead and jumped over here to Paradox Reloaded because I needed to show you an example with sneaky goblins assisting a queen walk. And so this is actually a Town Hall 14 attack, but even though that's 14, you still have the ability to use sneaky goblins at 11. You'll see how this attacker uses the sneaky goblins to clear out resource buildings. Consider it only requires 1. So they work out perfectly with setting up the funnels for the queen charge. We're going to speed this up, that way you can kind of see how the queen maneuvers after the elimination of those buildings. A lot of times you'll see higher level players use sneaky goblins for back end cleanup at the end of the attack to assist with some of those resource buildings. But this queen's able to take on various buildings, work her way up into zone, and the goal here is to clear the town hall. So he's going to use an invisibility spell to push this queen the right way where he wants her to go. But I wanted to show you that particular example to show you that sneaky goblins are not just for farming. And then of course with Clan War Leagues about a day away, you're going to need a situational army for mismatches. Of course, if you're facing off against Town Hall 11s as a Town Hall 11, you're going to use a 3-star army, I would hope. And then if you're dealing with 12s and above, you could use Electro Dragons, probably your better option if you're not a good Queen Walker. And inside of a Battle Blimp, you can bring sneaky goblins. That's the alternate method of using them. So in this example, we're going to start out with some clearance of buildings, trying to take down this air defense with a king and a queen. It's kind of challenging. We're dealing with high-level defenses against this Town Hall 14 base. We got one single Electro Dragon working and trying to use that chain lightning ability to take out various buildings. So Queen's going to take on that defensive Royal Champion, and then we're going to start up top, and the main focus is to try to get the Blimp to the town hall. So we're going to lead the way with balloons, electro dragons, battle blimp, grand warden. Wait till the blimp gets to the end of the warden's aura. Use his ability to protect that blimp, double rage, and then we're going to place a rage on the town hall. Now, if you do the delayed sneaky goblin method, you don't necessarily need the rage, but in this situation, because we're trying to take down as many buildings as possible with this very weak army, we're going to use the rage in that situation. But as you can see, we're going to use our electro dragons in a method to take down exactly 52% of this base, but that's how sneaky goblins help get it done.